Et salut tout le monde, c'est WillySmOcK, on se retrouve sur AVOWED. Alors, on devait retourner voir l'ambassadeur, donc c'est parti. Alors, on devrait aller là-bas. Aïe, aïe, aïe. Allez, les gars, tu te fends mal, hein. Ok. Plutôt, je cherche un camp. Je pense que là, il y en a un. Ah, il y en avait un là. Derrière moi. Ah oui, là-haut. Est-ce que je peux passer par là? Oui. Non. Si. Alors, je vais améliorer mes armes armure et je vous reprends juste après.
Haze, mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before.
Restez hors de ma tête.
We have questions. We will leave when we are satisfied. A life for a life. A killer's blood billows in the drain, dead like the bear. We do not understand. Was this a mercy too?
Vous auriez fait la même chose, ne me jugez pas.
Uproot, yes. This. Perhaps this would have been our way. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive.
Gardez ça, je pourrais en avoir besoin un jour.
We bide our time. We wait. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Ok, bon. J'ai amélioré mes armes et armures, et quand je me réveille, la voix me parle. Enfin, plutôt dans mon rêve. Aïe, aïe. Ah bon. Ok. Non, je devrais peut-être passer par là. Ok, donc, cet ambassadeur.
With all due respect, Captain, you have no jurisdiction over the Paradise Militia.
This building is of Deeren property. Your people have...
J'aurais pu directement me TP en vrai. Bon, ça j'ai déjà lu.
Tell me you brought good news.
Ok.
Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust.
Mon assassin ne vous posera plus de problème. Il est mort.
So, you took justice into your own hands. That takes grit. More than I expected. Of course, the official record will show that the killer struck first, and you were merely acting in self-defense.
That's technically what happened, so sure.
I know that Ludwine wanted a public execution, but this might do just as well to appease her. A message has been sent. No one will challenge our presence in the living lands. Our people are here to stay.
À présent, je dois concentrer mes recherches sur le Malrais.
Indeed, not a moment too soon. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them.
Je ne connais pas très bien l'animancie. Que dois-je savoir?
Nor should you be. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, and even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical.
Comment peut-on faire de l'animancie exactement?
Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive. They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be onto something. Or, with a single miscalculation, they might destroy us all.
Je m'étonne que vous acceptiez de collaborer avec des gens que vous considérez comme des hérétiques.
Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, but they are scholars and keenly aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire is at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side.
À vrai dire, l'animancie m'a l'air assez intéressante.
You're right to be curious. After all, animancy is the study of existence itself. Just don't get too curious. It won't reflect well on you in the Empire. If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time.
C'est bon, je n'ai pas d'autres questions.
Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Heelguard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No, strangling light. Keep her away.
Is that, her?
Inquisitor Ludwine. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
Laissez-la finir, ambassadeur. Je veux voir où elle veut en venir.
At least someone remembers their manners. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with a dream scourge, a mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me.
J'ai pu voir tout l'horreur du mal-rêve de mes propres yeux. Nous devons l'endiguer avant qu'il ne se propage.
Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty houses.
Oh, God's Ludwig.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The living lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Our envoy spilled blood, quelled the resistance, and brought us time to gather our strength.
You don't waste time, do you?
We should be using this opportunity, not squandering it. What say you?
À mon avis, vous deux seriez plus forts ensemble que séparés.
I've been saying this all along, but his solution was to go over my head, to summon help from across the known world.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves.
L'animancier pourrait nous être utile dans la lutte contre le mal-rêve.
Wielded in the wrong hands, it could also destroy everything we've built here. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, envoy, farewell.
She is going to be a problem.
Elle ne partage pas nos inquiétudes concernant le mal-rêve.
No. She invents a crisis, then runs off to solve it, usually with bloodshed. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. You're cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, animancers and Adirians don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged.
C'est quelque chose d'assez courant sur les terres vivantes, on dirait.
A fair point. No one survives this place without losing a little sanity along the way.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig? Well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair is beautiful this time of year.
Bon, on doit se rendre au fjord Mess hivernaux. Pourquoi je vois des ennemis sur la carte? C'est pas grave.
Wish that sawbones would hurry up. I got it.
Non, on va faire les missions secondaires. Je suis perdu. Ok, c'est quoi cette fumée? Il y a plein de quêtes secondaires, mais bon, on va pas s'attarder là-dessus. On va foncer à la quête principale.
No signs of a struggle. Looks like this adventure to me.
Envoy.
Qui es-tu? Je peux t'aider?
Ironic.
No. Paradis clearly understands your intent.
Vous avez de la chance que je sois de bonne humeur. Je n'aime pas subir une embuscade.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
Adirans are all around us. It behooves us to be discreet. My compatriots have observed your judgment. We have a message for you. We do not give second warnings. Consider this one carefully.
Des menaces. Venez, je vous attends.
Some lockdown, eh? People just seem to come and go as they please.
Alors, est-ce que je peux... Non, je peux pas, je connais rien là-bas. J'aurais bien voulu faire un petit TP rapide. Oh, qu'est-ce que c'est? Ah, dommage. Ok, niveau 7.
Poor guy. Didn't even stand a chance.
Looks like there's a note.
D'accord, donc on me menace. Très clairement.
Something doesn't feel right here. Never has.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure?
Les affaires. J'enquête sur le mal rêve.
Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwig barged past me. She was looking none too pleased.
Je suppose que Ludwig ne vous a pas dit où elle allait?
I didn't ask. The less I know, the better. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwig's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
As long as she's not on our scent. Hopefully, your handling of Eagwolf bought us some grace with her.
Oh, one other thing. A desperate young man at your embassy asked me to deliver this to you. Apparently his expedition team has run into some trouble in the caves north of the city.
Je vais aller lui parler. Merci.
I reckon he was a little starstruck by the whole idea, and no one else could spare the time. Oh, and I wouldn't wait too long. Those caves have been unstable the last few days. Roots and earthquakes and the like. Take care out there, Envoy.
Ok, merci.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
And Sam sad to be leaving Paradis. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in.
And Eagwolf's death won't help matters.
Les morts ne peuvent pas causer de problème.
Regardless, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
Ce sont des paladins dévoués à Wedika. Zélés mais efficaces.
They're certainly making their presence known. Can't say they're making any friends, though.
I don't like that Ludwig woman. She gives me the vrikas.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift.
Il est difficile de croire qu'elle est censée travailler avec lui.
And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of this city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little. but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
Je ne le sais pas encore.
Well, maybe figure it out. We can't prepare for what we don't know is coming.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Personne ne comprend les âmes comme eux. S'ils savent quelque chose, nous devrions les écouter.
Fair enough, but I wouldn't expect a warm welcome. Hilgard's already brought your homeland's prohibitions against animancy to paradise.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
J'ai hâte de voir ça.
They're an eccentric bunch. You'll see. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops.
Juste au moment où le mal rêve apparaît, le lien possible est troublant.
Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, we'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway...
Ok, nous irons voir cette cabane.
You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines.
Ça va être facile.
I look forward to hearing what you think the word easy means.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
En avant.
That's the spirit. What about you, Marius? What's next?
I have, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Venez avec nous, Marius. Nous avons besoin de votre expertise.
Yeah. Who else is going to show us which mushrooms we can eat, and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention it, you're going to need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs, and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Ok, bon, j'ai un point. Non, puissance. Ok, un point en capacité. Un coup de bouclier pourrait être intéressant. Ok, on va prendre ça.
You might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a comfort.
Oh, would you be a dear and help with these boilings, please?
Looks like she... Let's get it.
Oh. Ok, j'ai mal joué. C'est le poison qui me fait le plus de mal. Bon,
Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
de toute évidence, non.
Barrett's balls. Just my luck. I really need that vase, and a ladder is required.
I'd always heard Barrett's bells, but I like your version better.
But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
Qu'est-ce que ce vase a de si important?
Oh, of course. Why would a priceless artifact be important? Well, I'm not surprised you don't know of the Godless. But they were here in the Living Lands long before we were. Long before anyone else, as far as I can tell. Give or take a few thousand years. They lived on every corner of the lands. You must have passed a few of their ruins on the way here. The big ones, with spires that look more than a little phallic. A lot of their structures were embedded in the ground. They lived in harmony with the land. I mean, as much as you can live in harmony with the land actively trying to kill you. Maybe it was nicer back then. 30 years of research, and as far as I can tell, they just upped and disappeared one day. Fascinating, right? Well, what's important is that the vase is within my grasp, now that I have a tall, dark, and handsome stranger to help.
Que suggérez-vous?
There's a vase in this ruin that's too high for me to reach. Fetch it for me. I can pay you in skates if you do. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yaxley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
Madame. Madame.
1,000 faces that don't require going into some ancient ruins. No one listens to me.
Donc il est là-haut. Ah, je peux faire un arrêt vite fait. Ah. Je résiste mal au poison. Ok.
Good fight.
Potion, parfait. Oh. Ok, il y a pas mal de stuff ici. Je pense que ça va être là-haut. Ah, c'est par là. Ah, j'avais oublié le coffre. Parfait. Je vais prendre du dégât là. Non, parfait. Et voilà ma belle.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the face down, but alas. Thankfully you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
Attendez, vous aurez le vase contre des informations à propos de Fior.
Oh, holding my vase hostage. I respect that. First and foremost, Fior Mesiverno is an animancer sanctuary. Vidaro, unlike his father, the former governor, is not an animancer.
Comment pourrais-je figurer dans les petits papiers du gouverneur selon vous?
I don't know why anyone would give two pyres about Vidaro. He loathes the idea of others thinking Fior is less than perfect. Emerald Stair used to be the breadbasket of the living lands. Now it won't bear fruit and there are rumors of plague. Pleasant, isn't it? But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
That's something I hope never
Bon, ça fait de l'XP au moins.
Who put the vase up there in the first place? Darn, you are aware I can see you
Oh,
digging through
merci.
my Who put the vase up there in the first place?
Bon, c'est pas grave, on continue. Ok, on va faire le temps. J'ai vu un ennemi.
Right behind you. Take a moment.
Parfait. Feu. Sport humide. Nouvelle épée. Ok, encore une histoire de malrêve.
Granted, I don't
Au
come here
camp.
often, but when did it get this bad?
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Encore des choses. Oh, un ours. Ok. Touché. Ok, mon toutou. Parfait. Ah, mais il est rapide. Parfait. Alors, on récupère tout ce qu'on peut. Il n'y a rien sur ici. On récupère tout, ça peut toujours servir.
As if people weren't hungry enough.
Hand in hand, they toil, and the earth gives in return. The smile of the harvest.
I don't see what's the problem.
If you can't see it, I doubt I can
Potion de soin bien caché. Et bien les amis, on est arrivé. On continuera dans le prochain épisode. Et moi je vous dis bye.